Hello friends, welcome all to the platform of Jatin Verma's IAS Academy YouTube channel. So in this video, I will be discussing about one of the most important initiative which is about to brought up by Jatin Verma's IAS Academy regarding your revision purpose of the preparation. The students, the aspirants who have to appear for UPSC 2020 prelims. So here is an revision strategy through the question mode where I'll be coming up with the 500 MCQ series entirely specifically based on the modern history, in which my main aspect will be to cover the all important topics of the modern history which are very important as per the perspective of UPSC prelims, right? So I'll discuss in the coming slides what will be the required material, what will be the required preparational part which we will be following, right? So it's a very good opportunity where you can see for the students who has completed up with their preparation part to revise, to check upon their performance, they can be a part of this series. So before proceeding further, here is an description of the Telegram channel link. So you can be a part of this Telegram. You will be provided with all of the required PDF materials which are available, right? And before going further, so you can subscribe this channel, Jatin Verma's IAS Academy, where the several initiatives have been taken for bringing up the best preparational methodologies for the UPSC aspirants, right? So do not forget to press the bell button. So before coming to the series part, right? So this series which I told you about, the 500 MCQ series of the modern history, is about to start. When? It is about to start tomorrow onwards. It's about to start tomorrow at 5 p.m. right? So tomorrow 5 p.m. there will be the live session of this series. So I'll be providing you with the 30 questions per day, according to which the 30 questions will be provided you as per the topics, right? Now I'll tell you in detail how the series will continue and how it will be beneficial for you guys. So for perspective of exam point of view, you can see the weightage of the modern history. So this is the average weightage. You can see the number of questions are for sure asked, right? So it will give a good preparational part to this point. This much marks would be short. We can say it could be fixed up, right? Now, what are the important topics which you have to follow before going for the exam? So Gandhi's first three movements, important sessions of the Congress, Annie Besant, Sarojini Naidu, Raja Ram Mohan Roy and Arya Samaj, इनके बारे में facts, their role in the developmental, their initiatives, उनके बारे में. Then about the colonialism, then the reforms which was led by the Lord Cornwallis, as well as the reforms which was led by the different several governor generals, the land revenue system which is being divided into zamindari, rehotwari and mahalwari, cabinet mission plan, the acts of GOI 1935, 1919, 1909 and the regulating act of 1773, the movements regarding Quit India movement, civil disobedience movement, in sab ke crux facts, the important points which should be like imprinted in your mind before going for the prelims exams. So in sab ke upar hum kya karenge? We'll discuss the questions, right? We'll discuss the questions. So jis tarah se hum question ko discuss karenge, we will get into the detailed explanation of that question also, ताकि आपके जो topic wise questions discuss किए जा रहे हैं, उस topic wise question discuss के साथ साथ आपका जो वो टॉपिक है खुद ब खुद भी क्या हो जाए, रिवाइज हो जाए. सो प्राइमरली इट इज अबाउट टू टेक ओनली 2 weeks. सो 2 weeks में यू कैन स्टैंड योर सेल्फ into the revision part of the entire modern history and you can yourself analyze that where you are lying, right? Now the next important questions, or now the question is how we will be dealing with the coming series. So as I have told, from tomorrow onwards 5 p.m. right? From tomorrow onwards 5 p.m. So that is dated 19/5/2020, right? So this is the date and 5 p.m. is the time when the live session of the series will be started. So you guys have to come over there to check out your analysis part, right? अगर आप आएंगे that will be beneficial for you guys only. अगर आपने preparation करा so definitely enthusiastically you would be coming up there and you would be participating, because you would be curious to know that how able, suppose if I am taking 30 questions per day, so you have to rank yourself, you have to give 1 marks for each question, you have to rank yourself where you lies, how many questions of yours are correct, where is your accuracy, where does your accuracy lies. So all this is for you. This is an effort which is brought up by the Jatin Verma's IAS Academy team. So I hope you would be cooperating in this effort and bringing this effort into a profitable and a good results in achieving your milestones, right? So what are the things which we are about to do? Suppose let us go to the question, right? So as in the question, you can see that there is a question in front of you. You can go through this question. Right? Who among the following were associated with the introduction of the Rotwari settlement in India during the British रूल? ठीक है, तो बहुत ही सिंपल क्वेश्चन है, डायरेक्ट गवर्नर जनरल के टॉपिक से उठाया गया है. गवर्नर जनरल के टॉपिक में जो गवर्नर जनरल के रिफॉर्म्स है उसमें से उठाया गया क्वेश्चन है ना. बस इसके साथ में किसको कोलैब कर दिया है? रोतवारी सिस्टम सेटलमेंट को क्रैप कर दिया गया है. तो हियर आर द रिफॉर्मर्स, वी कैन से लॉर्ड कॉर्नवालिस, अलेक्जेंडर रीड, थॉमस मुनरो. ठीक है, तो किसने करा है? So it's a very basic question we can say, and I can say apart from this live session, I will be taking up at 11 a.m. the live session of the basic foundation class. So in that basic foundation class, we are about to cover with the ancient history, and very soon we will starting up with the medieval and the modern history also. So if we get your better response, if we get your good response, and for you people, we are here to put much effort. So if we get a better response, we'll soon starting up with the modern history and the medieval part also, right? So this is a basic foundational course, and this question in front of you is an example that the question has been taken from the NCERT itself, right? And this is the question of IAS 2017 prelims exam, right? So we can see how important the reading of the NCERT is not for the brooming part or for the polishing part. We can just say for making up the foundation, for making up the base of any of the subject, and especially for the history, NCERTs are the must, right? So it is very required to go through the NCERTs. I am not saying to go through each and every part of the NCERT. There are few NCERTs you have to go in depth, and for your convenience only, I am here to bring up with the NCERT foundation course जो कि चल भी रहा है. You can find out the playlist in the entire channel. So let us come back to our question. So किसने ये किया होगा? I hope you must have done with the part as very well. आपने अच्छे से preparations करी हैं अपने part की. So you must have given the answer also, right? So for the beginners, for the new beginners, let me explain to them. So as far as the Rayotwari settlement is concerned, so Rayotwari settlement कंसर्न करता है आपके सिंपल सी चीज के साथ, वो है लैंड रेवेन्यू के साथ में. इससे पहले जो सेटलमेंट थी वो थी आपकी परमानेंट सेटलमेंट. तो परमानेंट सेटलमेंट का आप एक क्लॉज कह सकते हो कि सपोज दिस इज द लैंड, है ना, ये आपका पेजेंट है, या आप कह सकते हो फार्मर है, एंड दिस इज the person who has to get out the revenue. तो बीच में there was an intermediate part, इनके बीच में intermediate part आता था. So permanent settlement used to have an intermediary section, but this Rayotwari system ने उस intermediary section पे क्या कर दिया? क्रॉस कर दिया. ठीक है. नाउ अगर मैं रियात के मतलब बताऊं तो इसका खुद का मतलब होता है वन ऑफ द कल्टीवेटर ऑफ द लैंड, जो एक जमीन पे खुद लैंड की पे किसी ना किसी प्लांट की कल्टीवेशन करता है. सो ये जो सिस्टम है ना, ये तकरीबन आप कह सकते हो कि 1820 में इंट्रोड्यूस किया गया था बाय द थॉमस मुनरो. इट वाज इंट्रोड्यूस्ड बाय थॉमस मुनरो, राइट? एंड ये एडमिनिस्टर किया जाता था अंडर द अलेक्जेंडर रीड इन द यू कैन से इन द बारामहल डिस्ट्रिक्ट्स में. नाउ ये जो सिस्टम था, इट वॉज ऑपरेटेड और इट वॉज वी कैन से ऑपरेटेड फॉर नियरली एन अकाउंट ऑफ 5 years, and the main system we can see, we could find the system at the time of the Mughals, and it was instituted in some of the parts of the British India as well, right? Now अंडर दिस सिस्टम करते क्या थे, इसमें टैक्सेस इंक्लूड किए जाते थे अनडिफरेंशिएटेड लैंड रेवेन्यू के, एंड रेंट्स वर अबाउट टू कलेक्टेड साइमल्टेनियसली. जहां पे जो लैंड का जो रेवेन्यू होता था, राइट, जो लैंड रेवेन्यू होता था, दैट वाज इम्पोज्ड डायरेक्टली ऑन द रियॉट्स, मींस द इंडिविजुअल या फिर कल्टिवेटर हु एक्चुअली वर्कड ऑन द लैंड. सो द सिस्टम जो असेसमेंट करता था इसको, उसको हम रियॉतवारी सिस्टम बोलते थे. जहां पे जो आपका लैंड रेवेन्यू था ना, वो डायरेक्टली या फिर हम कह सकते हैं वो इनडायरेक्टली इम्पोज था थ्रू द एग्रीमेंट बिटवीन द जमींदारीज and between the zamindars, and the system of this assessment was known as zamindari. ठीक है. अर्लियर टाइम पे क्या होता था, जो आपका लैंड होता था दैट वाज बीइंग डिवाइडेड टू जमीन, जागीरदार आके जमींदार को देता था, जमींदार आके फार्मर को देता था. तो कट कटा के बड़ी बहुत जो टैक्सेस पड़ते थे ना, वो कट कटा के मिलते थे. ठीक है, जो ब्रिटिशर्स थे, तो उन टैक्सेस का अमाउंट आप बढ़ाने के लिए उन्होंने जो बीच वाला पार्ट है ना, जमींदारी वाला, उसको हटा ही दिया, राइट. सो दिस इज ऑल अबाउट द रियॉतवारी सेटलमेंट. वेल, आई विल बी डिस्कसिंग विद दिस रियॉतवारी सेटलमेंट्स वेरी सून इन माय कमिंग अप वीडियो सेशंस, एंड आई विल इंट्रोड्यूस देयर आल्सो, राइट. सो आई होप द आंसर इज क्लियर टू यू गाइज. सो द आंसर वी कैन डायरेक्टली से दैट इट इज, so the answer here we can directly say is it is 2 and 3. Why 2 and 3? Because it was brought by the Thomas Munro under the administration of Alexander Reed. So therefore your answer is 2 and 3, right? I hope the thing is clear. So let us move to the next part. So the next question deals with the question is, you can have a look on the question, that is the staple commodities of export, by the English East India Company from Bengal in the middle of the 18th century were क्या थी? रॉ, कॉटन, ऑयलसीड, ओपियम, शुगर, सॉल्ट, जिंक, लेड, कॉपर, सिल्वर, गोल्ड, क्या थी, है ना, ये बताना है. तो as far as this is also again I can say it's a question of you can say of IAS prelims year 2018. Again I could give an emphasis on the NCERT. So here the class 8 R pass 3 से ये क्वेश्चन डायरेक्टली उठाया है. अगर किसी ने R pass 3 अच्छे से पढ़ा है, उनको ये आंसर अच्छे से पता चल जाएगा. So that is why this is the reason which enforced me to bring up कि yes, there is a need to build the basics, to build the foundations of the aspirant. No matter you guys are reading up the reference books, it's quite pretty well, but you have to be very strong at your foundations also, because this foundation is only about to help you to what, to eliminate your options, right? As far as you are concerned with the UPSC prelims part, your knowledge will play a good account of role, but the elimination strategy has to be known by the aspirants. If aspirant is good at eliminating the options, definitely that aspirant is about to crack the UPSC prelims. For him that part is very easy, we can say, right? So elimination कब आएगा? Elimination तब आएगा if you are crystal clear with the conceptual part, you are crystal clear with the terminologies, with the understanding of that analysis part, with which thing the things are concerned. I hope you are getting up my point, right? So let us come back to the question again. So this staple commodities. Now if I give you an explanation of this, I'll explain this part. If I talk about the end of the 19th century, if I talk about the end of 19th century, so more than half of the import as well as you can say the export of India. So at the end of this 19th century, more than half of the import and export of India was passed through one place, and that place was known as Bombay, right? So one important item of this trade was, we can say, opium, right? So one important item was opium, and the East India Company used to export this opium to China, right? As well as our indigo, as far as our indigo and saltpeter right? तो अगर मैंने 8th की पढ़ी होगी ना एनसीईआरटी, तो मुझे ओपियम, saltpeter एंड आई कैन से द इंडिगो, ठीक है? ओपियम, saltpeter एंड द इंडिगो, यू कैन से तब तक कॉटन, ठीक है? तो कॉटन, saltpeter एंड ओपियम, इनके बारे में मुझे अच्छे से पता होगा कि यस कि मैंने वहां पे कुछ 18th एंड एंड ऑफ 19th सेंचुरी के बारे में कुछ पढ़ा था, तो मैं उस चीज को रिलेट कर पाऊंगी अगर मैंने फाउंडेशनल पार्ट को अच्छे से पढ़ा होगा, ठीक है? तो मैं अपने क्वेश्चंस को किस तरह से आई कैन से कि हाउ आई कुड एलिमिनेट, तो यहां से मेरी रॉ कॉटन हट जाएगा, ऑयल हट जाएगा, ठीक है? यहां से मेरा जिंक हट जाएगा, लेड हट जाएगा, बिकॉज आई हैव नॉट रेड अबाउट दिस, राइट? तो यहाँ पे मेरा स्पाइसेस हट जाएगा, वी कैन से टी, सिल्वर, गोल्ड हट जाएगा, ठीक है? सो मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट थिंग्स जिसमें हमें ज्यादा एलिमिनेशन का पार्ट करते जाएंगे एंड जिसमें हमें ज्यादा वी कैन सी द मैक्सिमम नंबर ऑफ द हिंट्स प्रेजेंट इन आवर ऑप्शन, वो हमारा आंसर होगा, राइट? So in this entire MCQ series, we'll try to look out for the elimination methodologies, how to look forward for the answer in case we are having a little knowledge of the question, in case we are just having the where and know and where about the question, right? So at this case you can say if I talk about the indigo, cotton and the saltpeter, so they were the other major imports from the India, and both of these products were produced in one region. That region was, you can say, as Eastern Gangetic Plain, right? So that region was the Eastern Gangetic Plain. Now especially we can call it in the Bihar as well. So with the stimulated British efforts to establish the factories on the eastern coast as well as on the west coast of the Indian subcontinent, so the import part was leading, it was expanding. So at this time we can say the saltpeter was indeed exported, otherwise the British would not have made the efforts to set up the factories on the eastern coast. So the reason was clear of the Britishers to set up the factories on the eastern coast to export this saltpeter. So our answer is option number D. It deals with the cotton, it deals with the saltpeter, it deals with the opium, because I have read at my basics, I have read in my foundational part कि yes in the end में जो हमारे 19th century के end में जो export की बात चल रही थी, right, that was related to this part only, और इसीलिए जो Britishers थे उन्होंने setup करी थी factories at the eastern coast and at the western coast, right? I hope the things are pretty clear with you guys. So for this I would say now I would just like to make a small announcement, ज़्यादा time नहीं लूँगी. This is the part you can see from tomorrow this will be live at 11 AM, right? So this is the basic course and very soon I'll be coming up to the modern part also, right? ये advanced course है for the students who are about to prepare for the 2021. So it is a platform where they can rely upon from the foundation to advanced लेके जाने की जिम्मेदारी we have taken, we will be there. So you have to just rely upon this, right? And there will be tomorrow, you can see that the course of the modern history question series at sharp 5 PM, right? So I hope you guys will be there tomorrow. So see you tomorrow at 5 PM. Don't forget this time, and do like the do hit the subscribe button, press on the bell button and press on the option all to get the updations and the notifications. You can connect with the Jatan Verma IAS Academy platform through different modes also. So for the time being, stay tuned, stay healthy, stay safe. So see you tomorrow at 5. Be there. Thank you.